Something just feels right about being in the Thor's Academy grounds. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 2. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we took care of everything in Trista itself. And this time we're going to be going along and going through the Thor's Academy grounds. We're going to start off by talking to people. We'll do one quest. We'll do one quest. That's fine. How's everything going in Class 7? It sounds like there are going to be lots of changes made to the Academy curriculum next year after what happened in Crossbow. There'll be more lessons on the orbital net and new types of weaponry for one thing. Don't think you don't have to learn just about so much just because you fought some. Dick. Dorothy and I are here to do a little research for the short story anthology we're working on. The librarian was kind enough to get anthologies put together by previous graduates out of storage for us. They're so wonderful too. I hope we'll get to read something this warm and sweet someday. My predecessor certainly wrote some interesting things, that's for sure. Seems some of them may have had shared certain affinities of mine, in fact. Oh, yes, this isn't good. I'm getting so light-headed that the words are all starting to blur together. Dorothy's a weirdo. Nothing gonna change Dorothy or Thomas, is it? It used to be a bit quieter since this is a library, but I suppose it's time to say goodbye to that beautiful dream. Well, I can let it slide today. Today's a day of celebration, after all. There seem to be a few students who are choosing to spend their final free day in Heimdall and not here. Still, there's no harm in that. The city seems to be completely back to normal. Very odd, isn't it? On the surface, at least. I'm shocking there's so many people willing to dismiss all that happened as the result of a collective hallucination. Fragments of the great power are destined to be drawn to one another, forced to collide over and over and over. And every time, the truth of what happens disappears from the memories of all. That is how this system works. And this is part of that system Vita mentioned. Oh, this is just so fascinating, though! The empire that we live in has so many secrets left to reveal, I can hardly suppress my astounding curiosity. More frustrated and sad than anything. A lot of people lost their lives as a result of what happened, and the thought that people are just forgetting it all is... Then that's all the more reason we who do remember should never forget. As long as you keep remembering, he will always live on. In your hearts, at least. Dr. Thomas? Oh, sorry, I just couldn't resist the urge to try and sound cool. It's the year's final free day. I thought I should say at least one teacher-like thing. That's my quota filled. So it was very comforting of me. Thank you. See, Thomas isn't always aloof. Just usually. If you're new to Game Plus and have been collecting the Black Records books, you can turn those into Thomas right now as well. I tried, but I was never able to make it into the ranks of the high achievers that I have tested this year. Especially shouldn't be surprised with the amount of smart people in Class 1 and 7, though. I never say never, though, right? There's always next year. If I study hard now, I can do it. I know I can. To be honest, I don't have high faith in you being able to be top of your class, because you don't even have a name. So, yeah. Don't get your hopes up. Oh, we can do 2 quests, actually. I believe we talked to both of them already. Really? That's a shame. Of course, I haven't joined any clubs. I'm just gonna take it easy today, too. Our clubs aren't gonna meet anymore this year after today. I'm gonna have to say my thanks to all the second years that they're graduating for everything they've done. Sorry, Cat has been an asshole all day today. Every year, the graduates leave this academy with a smile on their faces. Well, it's changed over the years, but that's one thing that's never gonna be any different no matter how many years go by. Hope none of you will end up becoming the exception. I think I will. The students here are all like my children to me. Upper, lower class, first year, second year, none of that makes any difference. Hard to believe this is the final free day of the year. I'll treat you to something a little nice, won't I? It's a little nice something, but whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's almost time for the spring races to begin over at Heimdall. Crew and I always used to bet on what order the horses are gonna come in. I need to stop dwelling on, damn it. What good's getting all down gonna do? You have a point there. You know, moving forward and whatnot. I believe we've talked to both of them. That sounds right. Did you get the little present I left at your dorm? A brand new stack of requests. Joking aside, I really do appreciate how you've always helped with these. It's been a rough year for both of us, but you really made it easier on me, so thanks. Feelings mutual. Well, one way or another, it's nice to know that my last day as president won't be a taxing one. So if there's anything you need from me, just ask. I'd be happy to treat you some tea a little later, too. Make some headway. Tell me about it.
Wow, that must have been tough.
9,000 bucks. Thanks so much for helping me with my work. It's a really big weight off my tiny shoulders. You do have tiny shoulders. Toa is very small. Very small and precious beam. And whatnot. I'm gonna keep going along. Yeah, we can pop into the engineering building. That's where the first quest that we're gonna do today is. Ah, you're here. Try to stop her, Reed. Told her how important today was for you and everything, but you just couldn't hurt herself. It's fine, honestly. My kind of request, actually. There's no way everything Angelica isn't gonna be interesting. Well, I'll show you interesting. This falling for that bike's charm just as hard as you did. Guilty as charged. I suppose that entrusting her to you is the right choice after all. You up for skipping the usual formalities then? No asking if you have time, please accept my request and junk. I always hope for a chance to go out riding with you. Jimmy really got time for a race. Thoughts exactly. So there's a certain excitement you can only get from a good race, isn't there? You do have a point. I'm not really sure if I stand much of a chance against you. Not that it'll stop me from trying. That's what I like to hear. So we doing this right now or what? You worried about rules? Don't be. We'll give you the rundown before we start. You bet. Then let's get going. The race to end all races. Nice to see you here, Toa. I wouldn't miss this for the world. I won't be able to take my eyes off a race like this. This is sure to be intense, but be intensely safe, okay? I'll try. It goes for you too, Angie. And of course, my dear George, I'd never do a thing to worry you. Anyway, on to the rules. This does sound familiar if you've ever raced before. Follow the course and first the end wins. Sounds simple enough to me. I'd worry if it didn't, but let's make this a little bit more interesting, shall we? Raise the stakes a little bit. Say, the loser has to buy everyone drinks. Work for you? Not one to turn down a free drink. Pitting their egos against each other wasn't enough. Let's just let them have their fun. Well then, why don't we get the show on the road? To your bike, Reen. You got it. Just like when we raced Crow, or not Crow, when we raced Eustace, rather. Same stuff here. You both ready? Alright, I'll count down from 3. 3, 2, 1, go! And we got off to a little bit of a slow start. Angelica will always take the lead on you, but you just have to find your spots to cut in and take the lead right back. We are quite far behind, though. Try to cut some corners. See the road ahead of you. So... there we go. Got in front of her for a moment. Pooh. I think it might be good. Yeah, we look to be good. Oh, she is catching up. No, no, no. Get right in front of her bike if she's getting close. Boy, I can't believe how much you've improved. Really earned that win. Well done. Looks like stuff short. You kept the pressure right on to the very end. If anything, I find it hard to believe I actually won against you. Well, believe it or not, you did, and that just proves more than anything just how skilled you are now. You should be proud of yourself, Reen. Thanks, Angelica and George. Maybe it's because I didn't hold back, but I feel really refreshed after that. Not the feeling I was expecting for some reason, but hey, I'm not complaining. Not holding back is an understatement. Huh? Something wrong? Oh, it's nothing. We just touched, that's all. Feeling seriously worried about the race the whole time, Reen. It was quite the spectacle to behold. You'll have to hit me up again if you guys ever decide to have a rematch. For sure. I hope we can have one, too. I'm looking forward to my chance to get revenge for today. And before I forget, I should perform my civic duty as the loser. And buy those drinks. 5 should do, I think. 5? Oh. We had all this fun without him today. It's the least that we can do. That sounds good. Drank the drinks that Angelica bought together. After seeing off Toa, who returned to the student council room, George, Angelica, and Irene wandered back to the engineering building. Thanks for the race, Irene. By the way, before we go, we've got a piece of news I figured you might like. Turns out the Rifle Company is thinking about going all in on orbital bike development. Really? That's right, don't get too excited just yet. You never know if they'll actually end up going through with it. Which, the way things are now, I can't really imagine that they will, but the time will come when society feels the need for vehicles that inspire passion in people. Those are Chairman Arena's words, too. Let's see what she means. Nothing else quite like these bikes of ours, is there? Exactly. Because I don't need you part in raising public awareness while I'm gone. Adios knows I'll be showing mine off more than enough during my travels. Knowing you every woman on the continent will want her own. Guys too, of course. Alright, here's something for racing with me. Same one I wear, so you know it's good. Think of it as a farewell gift. Thank you very much, I can't wait to try it on. These are from me. Oh, one more thing. This doesn't have to do with the race or quest or anything. I just want you to have it. This is the key to here, isn't it? That's right. From now on, you're free to use this place whenever you want. I'm not gonna be here to see the next batch of bright-eyed first years roll in. So I'm putting you in charge of finding some promising young engineers to take over my work here. Deal? George, Deal. Thanks, Reed, for everything. Au revoir, my dear friend. Keep well now. And so that finishes the race to end all races. We got a lightning belt, which pretty good accessory, not gonna lie. This place needs a bit of work before it's ready for a road trip, but I can knock it up by the end of the day. So it's my last job at the academy, my magnum opus, and I gotta make sure I do that right. I didn't think it'd stay long, but George's handiwork is just so captivating. Hard to believe just how fast these past 2 years flew by. And we might as well pop in and talk to Valimar while we are out here. These will be the final days you'll spend with your classmates. In that sense, they may be worth the same as the 250 years I spent sleeping. They are to us, at least. Spend them wisely so that you may part with no regrets. The moment will only serve to help you grow as a person. It's amazing how well-spoken and insightful the giant mech is. But, I mean, hey, more respect to that. We spoke to Lind. I'm going to talk to these two. Let's get started. Let's just buy every one of those limited edition puddings, agreed? Agreed. Don't expect me to hold back. They would spend their time like this. We've also been going to the cafe once we're done here. I suppose we better try to work up an appetite, shouldn't we? We only make 20 a day, and they're a hot new item for spring, so they won't be easy to buy. That's not my problem, because I'm gonna win. I could see it going either way, honestly. Both of them look determined to settle some sort of score between them at the end of the day. I don't really get it, though. Maybe it's something that only makes sense if you're constantly trying to get stronger. Makes me a little jealous, to be honest. Let me just check if there's anyone upstairs before we take care of our other gym business. Because last time, we got a call from Major Nightheart, Instructor Nightheart, whatever you want to call him, saying that he was here, and he has a little something for us as well. So we're just gonna pop on in. It's good to see you again, Schwarzer. Likewise, sir. You keep up with your exploits with the army. It's hard not to after all you've done. Harder still not to hear about yours as the Ashen Chevalier. But I'm sure it feels more like a burden than a source of pride. I chose this path for myself. I have to accept whatever comes with it, whether good or bad. What makes you see the academy, by the way? Not much. I'm only here to turn some documents I forgot I had in my possession. Not much time to spare here, but it seemed like a waste not to get the most out of it. So I wanted to see how you were doing. Really? Thank you so much for your concern, sir. Schwarzer, comes a time when your desire to follow your beliefs clashes with the preservation of your own well-being. It relieves me to see you doing better than I anticipated, but... Sir? Look alive, Schwarzer! Show some spirit! Yes, sir. Sorry. Just that you guys don't have the vitality in them that they once did. It's supposed to make the time to lead you in some training. Nothing reignites a man like being pushed to his limits. This offer includes the rest of the men in your class, too. Getting a sense of deja vu here. All of us, sir? That's what I said. I think this is my final lesson to you. I don't intend to force you into it either. Still have the offers on the table if you're interested. Get sweaty. Most definitely, sir. Look at that. See a little bit of fire back when you guys are ready. Get the men and meet me in the gymnasium. Get swimming lessons, they'll return. It might be starting to get warmer, but nobody in the right mind will call this swimming weather. Why do we find ourselves in this situation to begin with? Major Neidhart said he wanted to give us some training, but maybe I should have asked him to clarify exactly what that training was. I don't know, swimming in this weather might make for effective training. Unusual, sure, but effective. I'm just wondering what possesses you to call me for this. Stow the whining, Albert. I've got training to do. Start the warm-ups done in accordance with the man-way method. Lest we forget, it means we'll be racing one-on-one until we've raced each other, right? I'm raising exhaustion and pain to be relieved, then yes. Let's see if you made an impression. Shores, you get first pick. Yes, sir. You can choose who we want to race against. Gaius feels like the best swimmer, so... Ready with me first, guys? Pleasure. Competition's never let me down. I don't know if I'll even stand a chance, but I'll definitely try. I'm counting on it. Damn, Gaius is jacked. Take your positions and begin! Making its grand return from the first game is the swimming minigame. It's timing. Just do your best to get whatever inputs inside the circle without being too late, like I have been. Getting a great will speed you up quicker, good will maintain your speed. I believe we got first? Yes, we did. If you don't, you can keep redoing it. So, no worries there. Yeah, that was close. You're a lot faster than you were last time we raced, guys. I'm gonna say, I owe it all to the man-way method. Stop talking, we should be training, you'll be both even better. Your race is done, get back here so the next one can get started. Right away, sir. Gets us a bit of Link experience, which is not bad. Alright, now they've all raced each other, we can move on to phase 2 of our training. Rest me? Oh, you're too kind, instructor, but I don't need it. And after 4 swim races, I have to try and hang in there. As bad as this is our last chance to do it together. I mean, next time you think torture would be more fun together, don't call me. What's the instructor and I are thinking? Trying to scrutinize the unfathomable will only tire out. Just get up and don't drown. Hold it right there. What are all of you doing here? I can ask you the same thing. How can you all be so heartless, coming here and having fun without inviting us? So you trained by yourself without even extending the offer to us. Honestly, I expected better of you. For the record, I was perfectly content to just watch, but that you roped me into it. Same here. How you humans can just casually strip off most of your clothes when it's this cold outside? It's truly mind-boggling. Anyways, no fair hogging the pool. Yeah, we want to swim too! Totally. And that's why we're here to liven up your sad-faced little party. I challenge you all to a rollicking team battle. Challenge, huh? Very well, accept. This battle consists of 5 races, each matching a man against a woman. Whichever team secures more victories wins. Each raise the stakes, the losing team will have to do whatever the winning team asks of them. How does that sound? Sounds like I better start thinking what I want you guys to do. I think we don't really get any say in all this, do we? Still. Just have mercy on whoever gets matched against Laura and Fee. Have one hell of an uphill battle. That said, we have a perfectly good chance of winning this. Totally, they're all worthy competitors. Let's not waste time. Rosa, you're up first. Get there and inspire the men's team a glorious victory to inspire the rest. And remember, failure is not an option. Yes, sir. They're sticking poorly enough front, will you? Well, in that case... Think about it. It's been a long time since I got to check out the girls in their swimsuits. Even though it says admire, this is also you choosing who you are going to race against. It feels weird since in this universe, Reen and Elise are in a relationship, so... She's pretty cute. Not hard to see why she's proud of Ruhr. Alright, what am I thinking? Looks like you're on deck, Elisa. Me? Just let Reen's wandering gaze pick for me. Now show us what you got. Take positions and begin. Whee! And it's just the same minigame once again. Once you get into a rhythm, it's pretty good. One went much better. I knew I wouldn't quite match up to you, Reen. You've become a pretty good swimmer. Thanks, you really made me earn it out there. Okay, that's enough chit-chat for now. We got plenty more races to get through. Get back here so we can start the next one. Right. One by one, the rest of Reen's team lined up for the races, but in a move so deep they probably should have seen it coming. The girls team just put Lauren and Fee forward for every match. The result, the boys team was soundly defeated. There's no way that wasn't cheating. Well, technically no one specified the same swimmer couldn't race more than once, but come on. If you have a problem with our totally fair results, then... Whether you want to accept the result or not, defeat is defeat. Crying about your opponent not playing by the rules wouldn't save you in a war zone. The swimming pool's no different. Kind of is, but, no. Morality is a very personal thing. Everyone has times when they need to stray from the path of righteousness. What one person perceives as an act of cowardice might be a part of another's master plan to defeat them. The strategy employed by instructor Sarah may seem unreasonable to you, perhaps even cheap. You certainly understand that. There's no way of getting around it. Defeat is defeat. She chose the most effective strategy available to her, claimed victory over us. That's the way it is. But it's hard to argue with that. I'm supposed to see you, of all people, backing up Instructor Sarah's loophole explaining strategy, though. So am I. Brought this on. Nothing in particular. Still find himself less than thrilled with your ways, and by extension the practices of the Bracer Guild. We can't deny that the Guild's existence, and its methods, will be a vital part of this nation's future. I see. I see you've had a change of heart. Wouldn't go that far. Let's get this over with. What are your orders? I've almost forgotten about that. Oh, how about we all play tag? Be way more fun than some boring old training. I almost managed to forget that we'd done that once before. Is that it? This makes it far more grueling. That was push-ups while we ate cake in front of us. Hey, now the girls made the choice. Who are we to question? Oh yeah, that's absolutely true. We must give the winners their due. Desperation is palpable. Well, I guess we can go with that then. No harm make the punishment fun for everyone. Well said. Yay! You can pick Major Nightheart to be it first then. Me? I love Milliam. In the end, they all chased each other around the pool until no one had any energy left. As usual, poor, pitiable Reen found himself accused of many scandalous acts he certainly had no intention of committing. But eventually their strange yet surprisingly enjoyable training came to an end. I was expected to be forced to participate in that horseplay as well. So it wasn't a completely unenjoyable change of pace. It's true, personally I'm exhausted. Sir, I want to thank you for doing all this for us. And for all the other times too. There's no need to thank. Let's see. Take this. Not much of a parting gift, but I'd like you to have it all the same. You sure? When am I ever not sure? Hope you make good use of it. Return to the faculty lounge for a while before departing the academy. If you need something, just stop by and speak to me there. You will, sir. And that completes Swimming Lessons The Return. Hidden quest there for completing 3 quests prior, and that also gets a, I believe it's a note for Instructor Nightheart? Yes. Showed up at the academy during the final free day of the year and trained at class 7 as relentlessly as ever. I also feel like we got some updates to Jordan and Angelica? No? Okay. Never mind. But with all of that taken care of and a free Zerum capsule under our belt, as well as another quest taken care of, I think that will do it for this time. And next time, we'll go to talk to everyone in the school, and we might be getting to that quest depending on how long things take. But until then, see you guys later.